Tyler, the Reds are rolling, and so am I on this nice Tuesday afternoon, enjoying a couple work beers and a work bourbon or so, or post-work bourbon, rather, I should say. The Reds just beat the Yankees first game of the series. We dog walked the Yankees. I walked into work today, Kyler. I have two coworkers that I was singing New York and New York to because I was so happy that we dog walked them the way we did. But we have big news today. Chase Burns is having his major league debut. We have a couple Reds coming back from injury. A couple things to talk about here as the Reds really start to get rolling going into the dog days of summer. Follow us along here on Reds Access. More to come. Welcome to Reds Access, your weekly Cincinnati Reds news, updates, and more. I'm your host, Colin Arter. Kyler Osterberger here as well. It is Chase Burns bump day, Kyler. And I got to be honest, as a Reds fan, I don't think I've been more excited for a debut since I went and saw Nick Senzel back in 2019. How do you feel about Chase Burns?
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. I think it's been almost a year since we drafted him. It was like 360 something days or 40 days, whatever it might be. But he went through the minors quick. So I'm very excited, a little nervous. I saw some crazy talks out there about Chase Burns and some trade packages to get a bat. And it's like, you haven't even seen him pitch in the majors. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm honestly just ready to watch this game tonight.
Well, Kyler, when I think of Chase Burns, I think of Paul Skeens. There was a lot of talk last year between Chase Burns and Paul Skeens, and Chase Burns had better college stats than Paul Skeens. Chase Burns also has better minor league stats than Paul Skeens. Chase Burns, Kyler, this year in the minor leagues has started 13 games, 66 innings, 89 strikeouts, the 1.77 ERA. All of that sounds great, but I don't want to overhype him. I think that we need to give the guy – remember, if the guy throws, Kyler, let's say a perfect game tonight, he's not an immediate Hall of Famer.
Right.
And if the guy throws 2 innings of 2-run baseball tonight and throws 75 pitches in those 2 innings, he's not a Hall of Famer. He's not – but at the same time, he's not a bust.
Right.
Well, we need to level the expectations, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It's the guy's first big league start. He's a young man.
Yeah, and I think the front office said something about their for this year planning about 100. I think it was 120 innings from him, and he's at 66. So
that's not good for the playoff run.
But if you think about it, though, he's probably going to have some shorter starts, maybe 5th inning, 4th innings on some. But yeah, just excited and kind of see the work he can do. And I like your reference to Skeens, but better college stats. So hopefully we see some Paul Skeens stuff out of Chase Burns tonight and something that we can be excited about to kind of see another guy like that join our rotation.
Think of it as an Elly De La Cruz call-up, but on the pitching staff.
Right.
Guys like Hunter Green are out right now. And you think about a rotation. Who's our rotation right now? You have Hunter Green, now Chase Burns, Andrew Abbott, Nick Martinez, Brady Singer. Martinez is in the bullpen. Who's our 5th guy? Lodolo? Sure. But so you have Lodolo, Abbott, Singer, Green's hurt, Burns. Are we running 4 starters right now?
Yeah.
So my point is Burns is here to stay. And we need him to play well. But I just don't want to overarch expectations. When Elly first came up, he had like an electric first week and he struggled. I think Burns is a similar boat. And I think, comparing him to Paul Skeens is good in comparison. But if he takes over the majors, I don't know. But we need a 5 guy. We need a guy to go out there and eat innings, go out there and compete, go out there, not even eat innings, a 5-man. A guy to go out there and pitch 5 innings, just like you said, Kyler. Could throw 5 innings of solid 2 1-run, maybe sometimes 3-run baseball. Give us a chance. Because this team's playing good baseball right now, Kyler. I mean, they're playing very good baseball right now.
I agree. We with that win, was it last night, 6-1? I got some stats pulled for us. So that win last night improved us to 16-10 in series openers, which marks us sixth best in the major league. We're 18 wins in the interleague, so we're tied with the Giants right now, which is third most in the MLB. We're only behind the Brewers with 21 and the Rays with 19. So honestly, like we spoke about a couple days ago, is just got to get hot and continue that through this next couple weeks till the All-Star break. And so far, so good. I mean, I feel like we've been playing really good baseball in the month of June. Elly went off last night. Elly looked great, which I'm sure we're going to get into here soon. But it's like turning the page. It feels like a couple weeks ago we were really negative and really down in the dumps, almost worried. And now we're staring at a wild card spot and just playing good baseball, and hopefully it continues.
Tyler, I'd say potentially more than worried. Looking at our team stats here, man, we got talking about turning a page and playing good baseball. Guys are coming along. Steer is hitting 235 now. I don't know where the power went, and honestly, I think he needs a minor league trip to get that power back. But neither here nor there. Steer playing well recently. Matt McClain, Kyler sneakily brought his average from 160 up to 207. Matt McClain is now at very minorly under average major league bat, and he's been really good lately. Yeah. Matt McClain, I think, is back.
Yeah, he's going to dig out of, but he'll get there.
Elly De La Cruz has been killing it lately, as you said. By the way, Kyler, do you know the term the Elly De La strikeout?
Yeah.
All right. So Elly De La Cruz, 25% K rate this year. That's really good. Really good.
What was it last season? 40? Wasn't it like
no,
30?
It went from like 38 to like 20 or 30 something to 20 something, like 29 maybe, down to 25, maybe 31, and then down to like 25 now. It's been really good. Will Benson, a lot of hard contact. I give him time. He'll come around. Will Benson's also not striking out as much as he used to at all. He's making contact.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten some confidence back as well. We kind of discussed the how do we go from here with him, and I feel like that confidence is coming back.
100%. And I'm trying to build a lineup here. So we've got catcher, first base, second base, shortstop, Will Benson in the outfield, TJ Friedl in center field, 38 walks, 52 strikeouts, probably the best leadoff hitter in the league. On base is almost 400%, by the way. Or 400, sorry. On base is almost 40%, I'm going to say.
400% would be solid.
OPS plus of 120. Gavin Lux playing average baseball, which is all we can expect from a guy like that. Let me finish my point. I'll get back to Gavin Lux in a second.
Don't forget Trevino.
Oh, yeah, I said Trevino
has probably been, I think, almost one of the best offseason pickups we've had.
He has been the best. Trevino and Benson. Trevino and Stevenson. Great 1-2 catcher duo. And then Austin Hayes, who's on, by the way, I saw option AA for rehab stint, 140 OPS plus, need him back. Noelvi Marte in single A for rehab stint, 127 OPS plus. Point is, Kyler, we got guys on our team that can hit, and they're all starting to hit at the same time. I want to go back to Gavin Lux, though, for a second. I saw a recent statistic. We're so upset because the guy we traded, Mike Sirota, for Gavin Lux, I guess is tearing it up for the Dodgers single A team. And everyone's upset that we gave all that up for a average bat in the major leagues. Kyler, I'm sick and tired of that. How many years have you watched the Reds where we get a haul of prospects for a major league player? And how many years have we been competitor in the last 5 years? It's not about the prospects. It's about guys, Kyler, that can play, that are making an impact now. And Gavin Lux is one of those guys. Gavin Lux is an average major league hitter. That's a hitter on our team.
Right. No, I totally agree with you. And I really like the analogy that we're almost known as a team to pretty much bring these guys up, get them to their prime or almost to their prime, and then trade them for a bunch of prospects and kind of restart that cycle. So it's like start here, get the prospects, they start playing well, they get caught up slowly, they start playing really well, trade them for prospects, start here again. So you can't play that game forever. And like you said, we need people now.
What happens when you rely on prospects, Kyler, is that they don't end up working out.
Yeah, that's true.
One guy to point out specifically, he's only 25. He's having a rough time, is Christian Encarnacion Strand. Having a tough time of things. But you know what's great about having a team, Kyler, that can actually play ball? Is that having a guy like Strand, Kyler, doesn't kill your team. You can put him on the bench while he's riding that cold streak. Because you've got so many guys that can hit right now. The best part about having a team of hitters, which we're getting back healthy, like right now, within the next week, we'll have Hayes and Marte back, is that when you have guys like Jeimer Candelario who are owed a lot of money, you can get rid of them, and it's not an issue. Jeimer Candelario had an 11 OPS plus. And preface, and doing a little transition here, obviously. Jeimer Candelario seemed like one of the nicest guys in the dugout. So I don't think it's a Mike Moustakas situation, but he's really struggled this year to the point where we couldn't play him, right? He's 91 at-bats, 29 strikeouts, 9 hits.
Yeah, and we still owe him. Don't forget, we still owe him $24 million, though. I mean, you can still get rid of him, but it's still, for a small market team like the Reds, it's not just like what the Dodgers can just absorb and move on. So it's still a big contract that we would absorb if we move forward without him. And it goes back to how many times have we signed these guys in their prime and wasted money. So
Shogo Akiyama got signed for a 3-year, $21 million contract. Mike Moustakas for a 4-year, $64 million. Candelario for a 3-year, $48 maybe, something like that.
45 with an option or something like that.
With a $3 million buyout. It was 3-year, 45 with a $3 million buyout at the end. The Reds have a history of not paying and transitioning for a second from this really good team to some of the issues that we still have as a team. I saw a thing, wasted contracts right now are costing the Reds $100 million. So I think, and I saw this online on Twitter, I think, the very, very clear Cincinnati Reds point of contention of not spending money or spending money on guys that are budget players or having a tight budget is actually costing the Reds more than it's helping them. Specifically on guys like Candelario, Moustakas, Akiyama. Those are guys that, or guys like Mike Ford last year, or Garrett Hampson this year, who got claimed off the Cardinals, or by the Cardinals very recently, I think earlier today.
Yeah.
That costs us $1.5 million. That costs us $1.5 million, though. Like that's not nothing. And so when you look at it, who could we have signed for $100 million? And the answer is sure. To be honest, no big bats that signed in the offseason are performing right now. But the point is that $100 million could have been spent better. When you go and try to get budget players or mid-level players, this is what happens. Thank God we have a young core of guys that are coming around. And I'm not going to spend too long talking about negatives, Kyler, but guys like Jeimer Candelario releasing him. Gordon Wittenmeyer had an article in the Cincinnati Enquirer today of all these interviews with all these players, and they all understand that releasing Jeimer, who they loved as a teammate, shows the team wants to win now.
Yeah.
What a time to be a Reds fan. I mean, what an exciting team on the field.
Yeah, it's true. It still sucks. I don't want to be negative, but yeah, just like you said, I mean, think of what we could have done with $100 million if we quit trying to go the cheap route and sign these extensions and stuff like that on players that don't work out, which you obviously can't see the future on everything, but I feel like we're almost known for bad contracts being a Cincinnati Reds fan. But you're right. I mean, we really got to push. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's pushing. I hope we finish strong before the All-Star break like we spoke about last week. And I hope that the front office is willing to spend money and willing to make moves maybe before the All-Star break. And we just need to do what we need to do to make a push. It's the year. I mean, I don't know why the team we have on the field today can't make the playoffs, honestly.
I completely agree. This was not in the plan for today, so I apologize, just going to catch you off guard. But who do you target? What starting pitcher do you? What is the position I guess you target to make this a 95 win team? And I kind of threw my hand out there. The answer for me is a starting pitcher. They have Nick Martinez in the bullpen right now. I think Nick Martinez is the guy that needs to stay in the bullpen. He's so good. So the question is, who do you target? And you want Hunter Green to be back ASAP, but he's going to be out a while, right? He will be out a while. So who do you throw out there for starts every fifth day? Because now Wade Miley's hurt. So I think starting pitching is what we have to go for at the trade deadline to make this a genuine, not because we're on the path for 87 wins right now. We talked about this last week. We're not a bad team. 87 wins is a successful year, and most years probably gets you to the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
The NL's very good this year. I'm not sure if it does this year, and we have to do better than that. But it's a good team. Even if we miss the playoffs, 87 wins, I'll be happy with the 87 win season. However, I think starting pitching is what we need to set us apart right now, considering the depth issue we have. So I think that's the position. What do you think the position is we need to go for at the trade deadline, Kyler? Or even screw it now. Don't need to wait for the deadline now. Make a trade now. Trade, in my opinion, trade a guy like Hector Rodriguez or I don't know the guy's first name, Christian Arroyo, the shortstop, or trade a guy like that to get a player right now. But I think starting pitching is what we need right now as a team.
I agree with you on the starting pitching. I'm trying to just in my brain think of maybe a really solid outfielder just to add another bat. I know that we're getting the bats going now, but that's not always the case. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of either going out and getting a solid bat, probably an outfielder. I feel like our infield's pretty solid. I wouldn't really, obviously I want McLean to hit better and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, I'm probably with you on the starting pitching, just with Green being hurt, Martinez moving to the bullpen. Really, like you said, we have 4 solid starters right now. Who's the 5th?
Exactly. I think we're running on 4 starters right now.
Yeah.
Talking about McLean hitting better, though, Kyler, in his last 14, he's 13 for 45 with a 997 OPS. In his last month, Kyler, he's currently hitting 260, 349, 425 with a 774 OPS. So his last month of baseball has been above average bat. McLean is genuinely, Kyler, coming around hard.
Yeah. Now, obviously had a...
Yeah, but what a huge bat that is to have. And what a testament to our pitching early in the year. Can you believe this team's 3 games over 500 right now?
Yeah.
Think about how bad our team was early in the year. Think about we were 500 2 weeks ago, talking about how bad the team was, because they were bad.
I mean, a month ago, I was ready to sell out as a Reds fan almost. So, yeah, I know. It was a crazy turnaround, honestly. The month of June has been good for us.
The team was so bad, and the fact they were 500 was luck. And then now turn around, and we're starting to hit. Our guys that we trusted to hit are starting to hit. I don't see Steer come up and think it's an automatic out. Yes, he's not. His OPS plus is whatever. Get on base. Yes, yeah. McLean, his OPS plus is still low. Keep hitting. Yes, Santiago Espinal is not hitting well. Then don't start him every day. Yes, Will Benson's getting unlucky. Keep playing him. He'll get better. Yes, Jake Fraley is maybe below average major league bat. Maybe that's just what he is. We've got a winning team right now. Go get a player that does it. And like I said, to me, it's a starting pitcher. You say an outfielder, Kyler. I'm not sure. There were guys like we talked about, Luis Robert. He's sucking this year. Guys in the offseason that we Reds won. Jock Peterson, Anthony Santander. The list goes on and on of guys that have just not performed as major league bats this year. The bottom line is, Kyler, what I'm trying to say is we get guys like Hayes back, Marte back. All of a sudden, we've got a great starting team on the field. I think we leave Hines on the roster. I would like to see him leave Hines on the roster at least. All of this to say, Kyler, I think the Reds have a winning team. I think they have a team ready to win right now. And I think they have a team with the talent to win. I think they have a 90-win team. I think this team has a chance to go deep in the playoffs. This is the team I wanted to see the whole way through. We talked about 2 weeks ago. This team that's playing right now, that just dog-walked the Yankees 6-1 at home, we've got a winning team.
Yeah, I agree with you. And kind of to support that and push that narrative more, here is some all-star stats. So Right now for catcher, Trevino's 7th in All-Star voting. This was as of yesterday. I don't know if there was updates today, but Trevino was 7th catcher. McLean for second base, 10th. Elly for shortstop, 3rd. Espinal, 10th for third base. Austin Hayes, 20th for outfield. TJ Friedel is not among top 20, though, for the outfield. So some updates on the Reds, but we got a couple guys in the All-Star voting that are top 10, and I think it just kind of reinforces that, like you said, just the bats have been getting hot. Hopefully we can see some, at least Elly, for sure, Elly in the All-Star game, but maybe we'll see some more.
Speaking of Elly De La Cruz, he's been insane lately, Kyler.
Yeah,
absolutely
for sure.
Insane. I saw they were talking about him today on MLB Network, maybe it was. Kyler, in his last month, Elly De La Cruz is hitting 322, 404 with a slugging of 759. His OPS is 1163. Kyler, it's second in baseball. Or third in baseball. I'm sorry. It's behind Cal Raleigh and
who's just been an absolute terror. I mean, he just hit 30 home runs the other day.
32 now. He's chasing
32.
Bonds. He's genuinely chasing Bonds' 01 season. Bonds had 39.
Yeah.
He is on pace to break that. He is chasing Bonds' record-breaking season right now.
And not on the roids, which is absolutely insane.
Not only is he not on the roids, but he's just getting into the summer.
Yeah.
He's just getting into the ball flying. In Seattle, when it's humid and it's hot, this is not a Seattle Mariners podcast, but Cal Raleigh has a chance to break Bonds' record this year, and I mean that. I talked to my coworker about it today.
It's insane.
Elly De La Cruz behind Cal Raleigh and one other player. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Judge. I think it was Raleigh and Judge.
Yeah, Judge is having a rough week, 2 weeks.
But over the last month, still, obviously, he didn't have a rough day yesterday when Liddell threw him a middle fastball. But 100 at-bats in the last month, 12 walks, only 18 strikeouts, Kyler. On base over 400. Over the last year, Elly De La Cruz with an 845 OPS is top 20 in baseball. Elly De La Cruz is on track for 37 home runs.
We need.
I don't think we can sign him. I genuinely don't. I don't
think so either. But he'll be a Dodger.
While he's here, Kyler. While he's here,
let's enjoy it.
Boy, am I excited!
As Russell Wilson would say, "Let's ride."
Let's ride. Throw the air balls.
All right, let's talk Chase Byrne, dude. I'm excited. We talked about him briefly earlier. He starts tonight. I think it's 7:10 against the Yankees tonight.
Yep.
That's an hour from now. I'm gonna get myself set up. I'm ready to watch. I'm ready to watch that arm, dude. I am excited. Like you said earlier, that's his first start. It's not going to dictate his career, but I'm like jumping for joy to watch Chase Byrne make his debut tonight. So excited.
I'm very excited. He had a rough first start in Louisville, but his last start gave 1 run in 6 innings. He struck out 14 and 12 in Double-A. Struck out even more than that, 55 and 42. Kyler, I'm really excited. He's a winner. He keeps teams in games. I'm so excited to see him play. I'm so excited to see him play for the Reds tonight against the biggest stage in baseball, the Yankees. Chase Burns, Kyler, was born in I saw this on Twitter, was born in 2003. This will be the first chance for the first series win against the Yankees in Cincinnati in general. Grand American Ballpark wasn't even open yet since 2003. Bring it home, man.
His whole life. The Reds haven't done this.
Bring it home. Dog walk them. I want them whooping tonight.
I need him to just pull some of the stuff he did in Tennessee. Like just an absolute monster. And hopefully we just spank the Yankees tonight. That's what I'm hoping for.
I need Wake Forest Chase Burns. I don't know.
He's good at Tennessee too, dude.
I know
Wake Forest obviously is great too, but he was a dog back in the day. I'm excited. Well, not even back in the day, just a couple years ago. But Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Wake Forest, whatever. I need that college version of him. Like, if you've ever watched him, like, just how hyped he is, and
He's
just
an animal, dude.
yeah, dude. He, like you
Yeah.
said, he is a winner. He is gonna go out there and he is gonna do his thing. And I just hope that it's a good game, it's a good outing, and that we can just beat the Yankees again.
They updated his picture on Baseball Reference to his major league photo, and you can see the excitement in the dude's eyes, man. I'm looking at it right now.
I
Like,
haven't seen it.
well, he's got a little bit of a porn stash going, but I'll give him that. He's also, I believe, the first Italian player to play for the Reds. He was actually born in Italy.
Yeah, Naples.
So we I believe he's the first Italian player to play for the Reds. I have to corroborate that, I guess. Let me. Is there like an index to this? Let me.
Yeah, I just found a little his MLB debut like card.
There's only 8 players to ever play. Yeah, there's only 8 players to ever play from Italy. None of which play for the Reds, I don't think. So we got the first Italian. We got a Roman Empire, Chase Burns over here.
Yeah, it looks like I just saw some people talking about it too. They're like, how is he? How did he grow up in Tennessee from Italy? And it looks like his parents were military, both in the Navy.
Yeah, I figured that.
So they brought that beautiful specimen over here for us to draft him and start tonight.
I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited to see Chase Burns play ball.
I am too. I'm excited, dude. Like I said, I'm going to be ready for tonight's game.
We'll get this up. I'll try to get this up before 7:10. I've got my kickball playoffs tonight. I got to make somehow. I'm not sure. I guess I need to drink a lot of water in the next hour and a half. But
yeah, hit a little liquid IV.
Yeah, but man, I'm excited. But what an exciting ball! The Rally Reds are back too.
Yeah.
What a team that had no life a week ago coming and showing me life. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, Kyler.
It is beautiful. I just hope we can continue the success through the All-Star break, dude.
Well, I'll tell you what. If not, you'll hear it first from us.
We're not scared to be negative. I feel like that's what you got to be with Cincinnati fans. Are very realistic. I feel like we are a lot of glass half full mentality when it comes to sports.
I agree. I would say because we've been wrong year after year. But man, I'll tell you what, Kyler. I'm excited to watch Chase Burns tonight. We got some exciting hitters right now, really tearing it up. McLean, De La Cruz, guys coming back, Hayes and Noelvi Marte. Overall, there's a lot to be happy and excited about on the Cincinnati Reds clubs right now. And there's no better place to read or listen about the Reds than right here on Reds Access, talking about the Reds every week.
Subscribe.
Make sure you comment, subscribe, throw a like down. We'll be with you every week talking about Cincinnati Reds baseball. As always, of course, here from me and Kyler. We're so happy you guys went ahead and listened along with us today. If you made it this far in the video, we got a lot to talk about. I'm a little, like I said, rolling like the Reds right now, but so excited y'all joined us for tonight, making us your listen here on whatever viewing platform you listen to. I will say, I'm going to change it up because I'm going to say what's going to be said later tonight, right when they sign off air, Kyler. This one belongs to the Reds.